I am Karen. This is Fave Lifestyles. Welcome, everyone. This is our Friday edition, our lifestyle edition, and today we are going to be talking about fashion. We love fashion, and I have Elisa Ellis here with me from Turnkey Style. And Elisa, welcome to Fave Lifestyles.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Yes, absolutely. And we love to talk about style and how to present ourselves. And I think this is a perfect time because as we're coming out of COVID, I think women are starting to think about, okay, how am I gonna, my clothes are all old. How can we refresh? How can we look new? And so today I think we're going to be talking about, yes, about the ABCs to finding your personal style. So I just love this
Absolutely.
topic. So it sounds like, let's see, you work with clients to help them find and elevate their style so they can look good, feel good, and have confidence when they walk out the door or into the boardroom or on the stage. Excellent. I love that. Just helping women. I love that you help women feel confident in what they're wearing.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that style is not a size. And so often we think that we can't wear this or wear that because we have to be this weight or this size. And you don't have to wait. You can look good and feel good at any size. And I think finding clothes that fit your body will help you feel more confident. And that's how you can shine.
Excellent. And so many of us have, maybe put on a few pounds during COVID. And, we want to feel good. We want to feel beautiful in what we're wearing. I'm going to pause for a second. It looks like we have somebody coming on from Greensville, South Carolina.
Oh,
Welcome.
wow.
Yes, hello out there. So, ladies, if you are there, let us know where you're coming from. I am actually in Palm Springs right now. I am I live on Whidbey Island, but I am down here and in Palm Springs for my son's wedding. So, I am just thrilled to be talking about fashion and style because I'll be stepping out and trying to feel beautiful in the next few days. So, I'm just so excited to be talking about this. So yeah, Elisa, tell us a little bit about you and who you are and how you kind of got to what you're doing to be where you're at.
Sure. Yeah, I was in corporate for over 20 years and we moved to a new area and I could no longer do my corporate job. So I kind of fell into Stella and Dot, which is a jewelry and accessory company. And over time, my clients were asking me how to wear their jewelry with their other clothes, not just speaking and presentations. And so I was going into their homes and helping them put together outfits. And then I had quite a few friends who were going through divorce. As I hit my 40s, there's a lot of women who decide enough already and they want to change their lifestyle or, their spouses, what have you. And so I was helping them put outfits together so they could go back to work because they had been stay-at-home moms for 20 years and didn't know what business professional was, right? They were wearing Lululemons and ripped jeans, and that doesn't necessarily work in a business platform. So I was helping them put together outfits affordably so they could use what they already had in their wardrobe because, I mean, to be honest, when you're going through a divorce, you don't always have the funds available to start over again. And I kept doing that. And I thought, you know what, there has to be a way for me to turn this into a business. And so that's what I did. I started bare bones and I started working with clients to help them put together outfits to go back to work, to help them feel confident. Because I also found that women over 40 and 45, as we go through menopause, as we go through these life changes, women whose bodies have been the same their whole lives are now suddenly different and their clothes don't fit them right. And they think it's them and there's something wrong with them. And there's not. The sizing system is completely out of whack, but most people don't know that. So I help them find clothes that make them feel beautiful and confident and they can kind of come out of hiding. We tend to find clothes that are oversized and frumpy because we're trying to hide. And really, it just makes the situation worse. I mean, who's been in a photograph where they're like, oh my God, is that me? Because they're like, what was I wearing? What was I thinking? And so I try and help that because we all want to feel beautiful and confident.
Yes, and you touched on a point. So yes, we are changing. We're women, 45 plus, and our waistlines are changing. But who wants to look like a big box?
Right. Yes, absolutely.
you still want to show some shape and have some curves, but you want it to be tasteful and
Right.
to accentuate the best things. So how do you, let's talk a little bit about this. How do you kind of approach that? How do you find those things that that will make you feel confident and feel authentic? Let's talk about feeling authentic into who we are.
Sure. Absolutely. It's about, so feeling authentic is really about finding what makes you feel beautiful. For years I was told you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't wear that because I was a plus size gal. But really, why can't I just wear what I love and what makes me feel confident? I have on a pair of yellow pants and I love them. For years people told me don't wear color pants because it'll make your hips and your thighs look too big. But I love them and they make me smile. And my husband always calls me sunshine when I wear them because I just feel brighter and better. But you have to find what works for you. Years ago, I had a woman tell me I should be wearing dresses and heels and nylons. And I like to say, well, it'll be a cold day in hell before you catch me in nylons. But you have to do what works for you. I could tell a client, oh, you'd look great in this. But really, she has to feel great in it. Otherwise, she's not going to feel confident. And so as far as sizing goes, I really try and work with clients and help them find their body shape because we're all different body shapes. Mm-hmm. So I have a client who's a rectangle shape and she was wearing boxy clothes. So it was making her look larger than she actually was. And so what we did is we found clothes that were tailored. She was actually an extra small petite and she was wearing mediums because she was trying to hide. Right. Exactly. I see your face. Right. Yeah. So she's a rectangle and then she was wearing very boxy clothes. So we found things that went in at the waist, were A-line and showed off her shape, just like you said. And suddenly people were asking her if she'd lost 10 pounds because she was wearing clothes that fit her body. And so some people are apple shape. And so you really want to define the waist. If you're a pear shape, your pear shape is if your hips are larger than your shoulders. And then you might want to look for a box, the tops that have a box cut out in the front or a V-neck or a cowl because it's going to bring attention up, or maybe with a puff sleeve because then it's going to balance out your shoulders will balance out your hips. And everybody's a different body shape. And so that's what I encourage my clients to find is their body shape because then it makes it much easier to find the clothes. And sometimes it's as simple as wearing a belt. It seems counterintuitive. We're so busy trying to hide our waist, but really if you show off your waist, it's going to show off your curves and it's going to give your body shape. And then you shine, you're going to look thinner. And it's such a simple trick.
Okay, so as our bodies change and our shape changes, because let's say you used to have a waistline and now you filled out a little bit and you no longer have that waistline. You're your body is a little bit of a box, or, because you've just kind of expanded. So what are maybe a couple tips along those lines?
So again, I have clients who used to be pears and now they're apples, right? They've gained 15, 20 pounds. And so I still encourage them to wear a belt. If they're not comfortable wearing a belt, then to show where their waistline is. Because what happens is when you don't have a waistline, you literally, like you said, just become a big box. You become this big blob. And so it's all about proportions, right? So when I get dressed, my top half is my 1/3. And whether I'm wearing a belt or not, if I do a side tuck with my skirt or with my shirt so that you can see where my waist is with my pants, then it shows my bottom half then becomes my 2/3, right? You want to keep things in balance. And so even if you're not going to wear a belt, you want to show off where your waist is or where it would be so that people can see, so often I see women and they wear cardigans and they do this, right? They hide their whole body, right? You don't want to do that. You want to leave it open so that you can see where your waist is and you're not a box anymore. Then you have an upper half and a lower half. And, the proportions change on whether depending on what you're wearing. If I'm wearing a long cardigan, then I definitely want to keep my outfit very simple underneath so that I can still have that 1/3 and 2/3 proportion.
Oh, excellent. Excellent tips there. Yeah. So how can we show up as our best self?
So this is really important, especially during COVID. I have so many friends. I even wrote a blog about it. Like, when was the last time you put on real clothes? Because so often people, look, even my kids, my husband, they're walking around in sweats. And for me, feeling like my best self is getting up and getting dressed, putting my makeup on and my jewelry. That's what makes me feel like my best self. And when I'm feeling like my best self, then I'm going to be able to give to others better,
Mhm.
whether it's my clients, my family, my friends. But so often we don't take care of ourselves. You know, everybody's different. Sometimes it's for my mom, it's putting her makeup on. She doesn't start her day until her makeup is on. And for other women, it's about putting on a bangle. My one girlfriend, it's about putting on her heels. She'll wear sweats, joggers, and a cute top, and then she'll put her heels on and she'll feel beautiful.
Yes.
So for every woman, it's something different. But I truly believe that when you show up for yourself first and fill your own cup, then you're going to be there for everybody else. And I just think it's so important to show up for yourself, whatever that looks like, whether it's getting dressed or putting your makeup on or jewelry.
Yes. So I would love to know, the ladies out there, how do you show up as your best self? Is it something, is it some earrings that you put on, or is it your makeup, or is it, your favorite pair of cute little flats, or even, like you said, even some heels, or what is that one thing that really makes you feel your best? So I
Right.
love this. For me, it's putting on my makeup and putting on lipstick.
Yeah. It
You
makes a
know,
huge difference.
Yes, and I noticed too when I actually put on, real clothes rather than,
Right.
my, leggings or whatever, that I feel like I'm showing up for business.
Yeah, absolutely. I even had a client who was struggling with some depression, and her therapist said, one of the best things you can do is get up, get dressed, and get ready to start your day, because it just kind of changes our outlook.
Yes.
And, that's different for everybody, but it really changes how you start your day and how you feel about yourself and how you walk out the door.
Absolutely. Great tips. I just love this. This is a great conversation because I know people are starting to get out there. They're putting their slippers in their closet, and it's like, let's get back to life. Let's get back to living. So how can you help women find their confidence?
So I am really about finding clothes that fit the body you have now, not the one you want, not the one you had, not the one you're going to have. We have this. A lot of my clients and women, I think in general, struggle with this idea that we'll be better or more beautiful or worth it if we're thinner or a certain size or a certain weight. And it's a real struggle. And most of my clients wake up with a closet full of clothes, but only this much fits. And so we wake up feeling frustrated and defeated. And it's like, ugh, nothing fits. And so, really, just finding a pair, look, especially post pandemic, we really need to give ourselves grace because the average weight gain was 20 pounds.
Yeah.
That's the average weight gain. Okay. And so, it's about finding clothes that fit your body. And whether you go and spend $20 at Target or $100 at Macy's, whatever it is, find a pair of pants or a skirt or a top, something that fits your body. If you're on a weight loss journey, great. But find something that fits you now, because there's nothing better than putting on an outfit that you just feel amazing in and that fits. And that's not like, too tight in the arms or too snug in the waist, or we have Spanx on and we can't breathe. We it's true. We torture ourselves,
Yeah.
And so it's like, put something on that you feel good in. And honestly, that confidence is going to shine through. Truly, when you have something on that you love and you feel beautiful in, your confidence shines through and you look beautiful. Whether it's, a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, if they fit and you feel good, you're going to look great because you feel great and people are going to see that.
Yeah, isn't that just, if you feel good, I mean, with the color or whatever it is, it just brings you, you stand taller, you
Absolutely.
smile
Yeah.
brighter when you feel good about that. So what is something you would like to leave the ladies with? What is maybe some other tips as they are starting out on their journey to find that confidence in what they're wearing and to feel good too in this period of time?
It's really great right now. Spring has just come out. I just wrote a blog about spring colors, and there's so many fabulous colors. So many women, they wear black all the time. I love black. I get it. Okay. I love black. It's great. But every once in a while, it's nice to put on some color. It could be a soft pastel. It could be a bright yellow. Find something that makes you smile and you feel good in, and add that one piece to your wardrobe. And then, like I said, give yourself grace. Sign up for some email list and get some coupon codes and go out and buy yourself something nice that you love, that feels good, and find something that fits. You can find new things on a budget. You really can. There's lots of sales out there. All the stores are trying to get rid of stuff really from last spring. They're trying to clear their shelves.
Yeah.
So go out and treat yourself and remind yourself that you're worthy and beautiful just the way you are.
Oh, what a great message. I just love that. Yes. And if people would love to start working with you and to help them find those things that are just going to make them feel confident and beautiful, how can they do that?
They can reach out to me at turnkey.style.com. I actually do complimentary 30-minute style strategy sessions so we can talk about whether or not you need help in your closet or with clothes. And you can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Stylish Curvy Girl.
Excellent, excellent. And you have a lovely blog. Like you said, you just had one that came out on the color. I looked at it and I'm like, color, we can go back to color
Yeah.
and have things bright and lively, and love this time of year and to introduce some of those things. And it looks like too, you also have 3 secrets to look slimmer without losing a pound, little download that
Yes.
you have a link to here.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
we'll put that, if you could put that in the comments as well, that would be wonderful,
Sure.
ladies, to have that. And we'll put all your information. We have it in our description, but we'll put it in the comments as well. That would be wonderful. Always good to have it handy. And Elisa, love to talk about fashion. This is so fun. And I love the tips about going out and treating yourself to something.
Absolutely. You're
Something
worth it.
that fits.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So yes, any parting words you would like to leave with the ladies?
I just want to remind you that style is not a size, and you can look beautiful no matter what the scale says and no matter what the size is on your clothes. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, Elisa, thank you for joining us at Fave Lifestyles. And ladies, we will see you next week for a lifestyle edition at Fave Lifestyles. Have a beautiful day. Bye now.